Listen, before we get into these topics, make sure y'all like, subscribe, join the membership, man. I promise you, we got a lot of exclusive behind the scenes footage. We got early access to episodes.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a member, you probably watching this like 3-4 weeks in advance, like before this go public.
sure.
So make sure y'all join the membership. Make sure y'all listen to the podcast audio, man, every Tuesday morning, 6 a.m. and cop the merch, man. We all
we
got
merched
merch
out
on
today,
man.
man.
Dailyrapupcrew.co.
Yeah, damn.
Listen, before I get into this first topic, actually, I do want to talk about female friends, right? Because one thing that I see on social media a lot is it seems like women are very desperate for like female validation or female friends. Like every time I go on social media, there's women constantly begging for more for friends. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I need a bestie. Like if you were trying to be a bestie, and it comes off a little like desperate to me. Why is it that you think so many women seem like fixated on trying to have more female friends? Like because my theory is that women struggle at keeping female friends, which is why they're always looking for more female friends. Like, would y'all agree or disagree with that?
Oh, wow. I don't know. I mean, personally, I disagree with that. I think I have a lot of female friends, and
Okay.
I feel like female camaraderie is like something that keeps me sane. Like having my female friends is like nice to have someone to talk to. It's something like most guys don't really have, is like being able to really express your emotions and Jane Fonda did an interview. I don't know if you know who that is, but she's about 85 years old. And she thinks, her theory is that one of the reasons why women live longer than men is because they have that outlet. They have that friend outlet that they can like talk to and really like, release their emotions. I feel like guys are searching for that. They don't necessarily have it. They don't have a place where they can like talk to people. And so maybe that's why girls are always looking for a girl group or like girlfriends.
Got you.
I don't know.
I think they want that sense of community too.
Yeah.
And people to support them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sense of community. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all agree what she said that guys lack that I guess that bond to be able to just vent or share emotionally, I guess, with their guy friends. Would y'all agree with that?
Yeah. I don't agree with that. I think me personally, I have a good group of people that I could talk about anything with. So I mean, generally speaking, I don't know. Like, how y'all feel about that? Like, I think
Do
you
you
got a
guys
good.
talk to each other about like your actual emotions and like what you're going through?
I think that women believe we don't.
Yeah.
I think it's hard for women to understand because sometimes it's hard for us to come and have these conversations with women because sometimes they're listening to respond rather than listen to like hear us out. You get what I'm saying? So not everything that's said needs an answer all the time. And sure, we do need feedback, but sometimes guys can relate to it. We're going to do just like you guys feel comfortable speaking to women, what they can relate to what you guys saying. But I speak to everybody in this motherfucking room, you know what I'm saying? I think men feel comfortable speaking to each other even if we didn't see each other. I cannot see you for months. And then I see you, it's like, oh, what up? And we could talk. And it's women, if you didn't speak to her last week, or if you missed her birthday.
Ooh, you missed her birthday.
Oh, I ain't fucking with you
that's
no
so
more,
funny.
bitch.
And or after the Miami trips, like after any girl trip.
Or if you like the guy that she liked or flirted with the guy she liked, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so common, but
I mean, there are women like that, but there's also the flip side of the coin. There are women who are okay with that kind of stuff, and it's not. There are things that matter more than missing a birthday or talking to a guy that you're not with like 6 months later or a few months later. So
I've seen it happen to other people, but I haven't experienced that.
Yeah.
I
mean,
think
I've been friends with my girls for mad long. So.
Shout out to you.
I was at work and I was training a new person, and he was going on about what was going on in his life, and I just met him. So I'm like, I don't think men got a problem expressing it. I don't know. I just think it's who you talking to, I guess.
But if we are being honest, there is that stigma within a guy's friends group where they might clown you, like, you know what I'm saying? If you got your heart broke by a shorty and you still crying over it, man, get over that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes guys might be like a little hesitant about, you know what I mean, venting to certain people.
I think that's more like the younger generation. I think once you get like a certain age, it's like it's not like that's regular shit that you go through. It's not like young person shit. Like when you back in the day, they be like, nigga, let's go to the club, whatever.
Right.
When you get older, you think about other shit like, oh yeah, that's your woman. Like, you know?
One thing I could be wrong about, but just based off my experience, like with, I have a whole bunch of female cousins and sisters, whatever the case may be. I could say that I know Eli since I was 15, Big Bro, Pat, all since I was 15 years old. And I'm 20 plus years of that, right? But I don't find it common for women. Like, I got a whole bunch of female cousins and they don't got friends. They might have one or two. I got and I'm not trying to shit on
new friends.
They build new friendships and then move on. They can communicate and build with new friends, but I don't see like long-term relationship with friends.
Like even the women that come on the show, they be like, oh yeah, that's my best friend. Like, oh yeah, how long y'all been best friends? Oh, like 3 years. I'm like, what the fuck? That's your best friend? Like, damn. Okay.
But even on the show, when we do find guests, we always encourage the guests to, hey, come on with your friends. Because you tend to feel more comfortable when you're around a group of your friends. And they normally never have friends. They always want to come as a solo. Like, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yo, y'all don't got no friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know, so it's a lot of them that want to participate as a solo instead of because they don't have that friends, or maybe they don't have friends that they can rely on, or whatever the case is, which might be why they are, always on social media looking for a new set of friends that they could, maybe bond with or trauma bond with, or whatever the case is. Like, you know what I mean? So
trauma bonding is a real thing.
But how the fuck do you find a new friend? Like, how do you? How do you know?
Post? You like the post. That's it. Like, I'm looking for new friends like this.
Funny that you bring this up because I went to a yoga class on the pier 2 days ago, and I think I made a friend. I didn't know how to get there. I mean, I just like met her, whatever. But she had a yoga mat too, and I was like, "Are you going to the same place?" And she's like, "Yeah, are you going here?" So we're walking. We're like, fuck it, let's walk together. And then I'm like, "Oh, I start a new job on Monday." So she's like, "I start a new job on Monday." And I'm like, "Oh, I work in advertising." She's like, "I work in advertising." And I'm like, shit. "Are you a Virgo?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm a Virgo. And then we like
with the sign.
So we kind of started. And I was like, yeah, like let's exchange numbers and let's do another class together. And we texted and we're like, all right, we locked in for the next class. Like,
see,
you know what's crazy? That's how guys make friends. Like, you had your your first guy friend experience just like that. Like, that's how guys do it. Like to you, it's like
guys do that. But I remember I seen this one video where it was like, the guy, there's two guys, whatever, and every day they would just walk past each other. And every week is a different, like one week
it's like a step up. Like a step up.
Is a dab, and then the next week is like, yo, what's good, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
and then you going to get lunch?
Well, women, they're much more, they would approach each other, or they'll feel more comfortable to support.
I do have one last question, right? Because my girl personally, like, I know when my girl, her homegirls finds a new friend, she's always like, don't bring that new girl around. You know what I'm saying?
No new friend.
And then she like, even if the girl is there and everybody's there, she's like, yeah, you the new person, get out of here. Like, I can see
her doing that.
She makes it awkward for the new person. So why do you think, or is that common for females to?
I think with us, no. Like,
y'all accept it.
Yeah, I'm always reading.
Yeah, but you bring me around so many new women all the time, and it's like we become friends after.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you ever get
but
jealous?
But some women do get territorial.
That?
Like, I do have other friends that get territorial, but I'm like, these are my friends, and like, if you love me, like, you'll accept them too.
Yeah,
like, that's just
that usually happens with like people I've known since I was like younger.
Yeah,
like, they'll be like, oh my god, who's this new person in your life? And I'm like, girl.
Yo, Fee, they said you a hater.
Yo, and I'm be honest with you, right? And this is gonna sound crazy, but I promise you, in every group friend, there's at least one girl, and this is gonna sound crazy. There's one girl that want to bump coochies with y'all. I promise you, you have at least one female friend that want to bump coochies.
Why did you have to get sexual with it,
I promise you, because I'm noticing.
I didn't know where he was going with that.
I'm really noticing it more with women, is that a lot of women do gain a form of sexual attraction to their female friends. Like, you know what I mean? And that might lead to,
I expected that from me.
Yeah,
you would say something because I've been noticing that. I'm just like, yo, I gotta.
The only problem I have with you bringing that up is that now they're gonna bring up, well, it's a nigga that want to bounce his dick on you. Like, you just open up that door. Bro, they love to use the same shit right back. So
they wasn't gonna use it until you said that.
They're typing it right now. What are you talking about?
Let me get to the next topic. This shit need a
get to the next topic, man.